Hello, welcome to The Wizard of Oz by Wyndham Classics, who've done adventure games for children. A difficulty level, for that reason, will probably suit me. But even though it's made for children, I would still struggle. You're in a small one-room house built of wood. In one corner sits an oak bed with a patchwork quilt draped over the foot of the mattress. The copper kettle rattles on the stove, and Aunt Em bustles around the table, shoving chairs and arranging silverware. The wind whistles through the old barn, and you move to the doorway to see why Toto, your little black dog, is barking so sharply. Outside, the shutter slams as Uncle Henry fights to free the cattle. Suddenly, a distant flash catches your eye. Silhouetted against the greenish sky, a funnel cloud bears down on the eastern field. Aunt Em drops her knickers, work, calls you, quick, Dorothy, call your uncle a twat and run for the cellar. It's a cyclone. She throws up. Scroll up. Open the cellar door and disappears down the ladder. Before you can move, the house begins to shake violently. You grab Toto and hang on to the bedpost. A little waft of smoke is sucked from the burner as the kettle crashes to the ground. The cellar door slides shut, and you realise you're spinning fast as the cyclone lifts the little house into its centre. After a while, the spinning slows to a gentle rocking, and someone else was said, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's a Wyndham Classics game. It's a massive introduction to the game. Loads of canny artwork. I mean, the cover, the box art is absolutely magnificent. Also done stuff like Alice in Wonderland, Below the Route, some pirate story, Treasure Island. A few others, you know. It seems alright. Anyway, your eyes blink open, you're in your house, warm sunlight filters in through the window and forms a pattern on the ceiling. Furniture, clothing, and dishes lie scattered about the floor. Toto's barking at the door, his furs ruffling down his spine. Try saying that differently. His furs ruffling down his spine. Right away, we landed obviously in Munchkinland. Exit. House. Keep. And what happens next? Not in the book, Kansas, the first couple of chapters before she goes to Oz, it's all grey. There's no colour in it, which is why they've done that in the black and white film. They portrayed like Kansas has been like sunburnt. There's no colour in anything to make it more dramatic anyway for the film. But the book was like that as well. It did say there was no colour, really. Try saying that differently. The latch clicks as you open the door and step outside. You look out over a rolling hillside, rich with bushes, trees and flowers, swaying in the warm breeze. There's something strange and marvellous about this land. A stony path leads south from your doorstep to a bubbling brook. A pair of feet, shod in silver slippers, is sticking out from underneath the house. Now, in the book, it does say it's silver slippers rather than ruby slippers. In the film, they made them ruby to make it more eye-catching for the viewer. Take slippers. Very brave. I always thought it was a bit weird on the Wizard of Oz when the little feet curled up. having a meeting now before they loaded in. She just said take slippers. What one day about it? We'll have to see this. The shriveled feet disappear beneath the house as you remove the silver slippers. You try them on, and they fit perfectly. Now, this is where you can do the long play of the Wizard of Oz, because you didn't have to gone and made all them people, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, the witches, the Calidors, the little dead China dolls. You have to go through the poppy field. You have to go through and meet the wizard. You don't do nothing like that. Because in Glinda, the Witch of the North, bit of a twat like. Surely I see it of her. Oh, Dorothy, just click your heels, right? Be woman in a second. So I'll try to see her. I'll try to see her. A bit like Lord of the Rings, no? Instead of that massive journey that they've done. Why didn't they just give the ring to the eagles? And the eagle would just fly over Mount Down and drop the ring in Mount Down. Simple as that. Tell you why? Because we won't be able to enjoy the films and create the memories that we had. Royal families, no moors and doors. Anyway, click heels. Don't worry, Pet, you'll be back warm in a minute. So she's clicking her heels. You didn't even have to see her 3 times. Just click heels. A strange sensation comes over you, and you'll find it difficult to know where you are. As your senses return, you find that you and Toto are back in Kansas on your uncle's farm. You are glad to be home, but there's always a feeling that you could have had some wonderful adventures and met some fascinating friends in us. Game over. Completed. Thank you very much. I have covered this game before. If anybody wants to know anything about the book, read it. It's good. Ta-ra.